Hey Virgo, EverlongMystic here. So, we're gonna get you a dark crystal message. And when I say dark crystal, I am referring to the movie from the 80s, Dark Crystal. We'll start out with a few scenes from the movie from the trading cards. Virgo. What's this? Oh, cool. So we have Kira on top of one of these very fast moving creatures. Oh, a land strider. Alright, so it takes, well, I would say it would take a bit of courage to get on top of one of those land striders because they go really fast. And, but what Kira doesn't know is she's kind of headed towards a certain fate here. Could be a bit of fool energy there. So we have card 33 here, an unexpected prisoner, yeah. So the Skeksis had sent their huge beetle things to go capture the Gelflings, but they captured Agra instead, and she's not too happy about it. And this scene is like where they're all just kind of finding out. They're like, wait a minute, you're not a Gelfling? She's like, I know, stupid, you know. Alright, so this guy's been ripped to shreds. This is the Chamberlain. He's the guy that lost the fight to be the new emperor. He was like banished from the castle, and he's been ever since then trying to worm his way back in to the good graces of the emperor. So this is Jin with the Pod family, Kira's family. Yeah, so Kira's mom is asking Jin to dance with her. Alright, these are, Virgo, these are not all connected. You've got some separate things going on. Because here we've got you, like kind of taking a leap here to go on something that seems adventurous, right? And here we have this, like, what looks like like an asinine mistake, or like something was not, like, there was no follow through with something, or somebody let you down in a way. Disappointment, at least, right? And then here, this is sneaky. This is sneaky, this is deceitful. Don't like it. And over here, I mean, this is sweet. This is sweet, this is fun. It's just like a smorgasbord. It's weird. Because I would expect your energy to be a little bit more organized. You know what I mean? So, but that's okay. That's okay. We could still read it. Alright, Virgo. Ooh. Virgo, we have judgment here, and this is basically it's Fizzgig having a screaming fit, and it makes me think of when Fizzgig first met or was exposed to Jin, and he didn't want anything to do with them. Like, no, you're strange, you're different, get out of my face, I don't like you. Like, it was like an initial judgment, but over time, they became best buddies, right? So, this judgment card is coming off as some kind of an initial reaction. It's almost as if you jumped into something on an initial reaction. Perhaps, I don't know, like in the heat of the moment or something, and didn't think it all the way through. Ooh, ouchie. So you have the Three of Swords here. I know those are stones, but in this deck, the stones are swords. It's the suit of air. So whatever this is, that this disappointment or this mistake or whatever it is, I don't I mean you're not taking it lightly. Like, it bothered you way more than you might have even expected. You know, I don't think this ooh, I'm just trying to feel into it. It's like the Three of Swords, right? That pain you feel, that heart pain or whatever, like, oh, hits me deep. I don't think it's so much with the mistake or the disappointment, but it's what that mistake means. Because such and such disappointed me, or because this mistake was made, that means this, and this is what I'm so upset about. Hopefully that makes sense to you, because that's what I'm getting from this. Now here, we have the shards, and the shards are the wands for Four of Wands. Damn, that's a trick. You know what this reminds me of is when, because we have this like deceptive behavior up here, that coming out with this Four of Shards, it makes me think of like when, okay, let's say you're a kid and you got chores to do. You gotta do the dishes, you don't want to, you hate it, but whatever, you have to do it. And your other siblings purposefully do a crappy job on the dishes, but you don't because you take pride in your work, whatever. And so your parent makes you the official dishes washer out of all the kids. Like, no, that's your chore. It's just you. Only you do it now because they did such a bad job, but they did a bad job to get out of it. Like, it was deceptive, right? But like, it's being presented to you like, oh, you're special. You're so good at this. I'm gonna let you do this more often. Or even like when your boss goes, I have an opportunity for you to excel. Like, oh my gosh, like, ksh, no, or you know what I mean? That just means more work. Ah. I don't like that. I don't know, this feels like a trick. Like someone's gonna sweet talk you, but they're really just gonna try to get something from you. So here we have the sun, which is awesome. I have not seen the sun come out of this deck for anyone yet. Yay, Virgo. I like it because it's coming out and it's shining a light on this sweet moment of Kira's mom asking Jin to dance. So I think, like, not only is there this energy of an invitation, Virgo, but it just feels great. It feels great. So, let's get our last row out here for you. Another thing about the sun, like, I would say that this sun card in this deck would pack a little bit more of a punch, because the whole gist of the whole movie is the great conjunction, right? It's like they got to get the shard into the dark crystal before the great conjunction, and the great conjunction is the three suns. So like in the movie there's three suns, so getting the sun card, it's just triples the, like the dosage of happiness. And you're the first one to get the sun card. Woohoo! Although there were a couple signs so far that are in for a couple pretty awesome mystical experiences. So we have what would be like the knight or the page of swords. Something about a message. We have the queen, not swords, pentacles. Sorry, pentacles. So like there's some kind of incoming message about like like your day-to-day practical matters. And then it's followed by the queen, which is like, what does the queen do, right? She's the absolute best at like growing things, like growing money, growing flowers, growing babies, or you know what I mean? Like she could do that stuff. So there's some kind of message incoming for you about how to grow something here, Virgo. Ooh, don't let yourself get distracted. Because we have Kira here, and she's strapped into this chair. She's trapped, right? And something has captured her full attention. But the problem is that what's capturing her attention here is stealing her essence, right? So, and look where it's coming out under. It's coming out under this deceptive, garbage, this trickery, this false flattery, whatever this is. It's like, don't get sucked into that. This is a warning. Don't let yourself get sucked into that. Because it's like, it's really gonna end up where one of your resources is going to be, abused or used or drained or something. You know what I mean? Whether it's your time, your money, your love, your, whatever. And the Six of Pentacles is all about reciprocity, right? You want reciprocity. You don't want to be used. Ugh. Okay, so we're ending on an ick. So we have the King of Fire here, the King of Wands, but it's the shadow version. The shadow version of the King. I think it's... Damn, that sucks. Well, you know what? You got the sun. You've got triple power sun here, which completely overshadows whatever this nastiness is. I feel like there's someone that... It's so weird. Why would that show... I think to show you the difference. Because you know how, like, there's no... You can't have shadow without light. No light. Like, if everything was happy all the time, like, you wouldn't have anything to compare it to. It would just feel like normal. Or, you know what I mean? I feel like something is going to come in the form of a person that is going to show you the difference between what is true happiness and what is true sweetness, what is truly a joyful experience for you, as opposed to like maybe a negative Nancy um or an a-hole, or like some jerk or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, this person has a piss poor attitude, like you're not going to rain on my parade. I think that this is a comparison coming in to let you know, like, hey, this is awesome. But yeah, don't let yourself get drained. All right, Virgo, so you get a couple warnings here. All right, Virgo, so this is your dark crystal message. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.